Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome on in and journey with me. My name is Cheryl Young, and I am the author of this book right here, and it's illustrated by Lena Sharik. Thank you all for journeying with me in this week's Think About It Thursday video number 7. This video, I will share the process I went through in order to find my illustrator, Lena Sharik. I mentioned in previous videos, it took me approximately 9.5 months to finish my entire book. So when I didn't write at all, then I would go on a writing spree, revise, then I would have writer's block, then start up all over again, and to finally finish. The story was complete. I began looking for my illustrator. Requirements were the illustrator had to capture the likeness of my children. I submitted pictures to each illustrator. They needed to be within my price range. Within the contract, I will own all rights and royalties. Also, at the time, it was really important for me to find an illustrator who was African American or of a brown hue, because it was really major for me to support quote-unquote black businesses. Some were too expensive, some wanted royalties, others had to contact their pastors because the use of the Ankh within the book. And actually it was one illustrator who had to contact his pastor, and when he mentioned that, I did tell him that it wasn't necessary and that I would be going with a different illustrator actually. And then there were others who weren't able to capture the likeness of my 3 children, but they were really great illustrators. I tried to move on to a different strategy, which was to try to find a local Georgia illustrator. However, that was like the beginning of the pandemic and people were not meeting face to face, and suggested Fiverr. That's when I came across Lena. We worked together from February of 2021 to March of 2021. Some of the communication back and forth between the two of us that we've shared through those months, and as we created my story, her illustrations, I would send into her pictures that I wanted her to capture, not just of my children, but I would get things offline, send those pictures into her, and ask her to change like certain images within the ones that I sent to her, and then come up with the exact images that I would want per page. And the more detailed each page was, the more it would cost. Even with the added cost, the prices were still very reasonable. And to conclude the video, I will end with some images of her work and also her contact information. I recommend her highly to anyone who is looking for an illustrator. She's really, really great. So, with that being said, thank you all for journeying with me in this week's Think About It Thursday video about my illustrator, Lena Sharik, a bit of the process that we went through. I hope you enjoyed it. Much love, light, and establishing healthy reading.